Good evening. Would everyone please rise and welcome the class of 2022.
Good evening, everyone. I am the class president, Ben Wasserman, and I would like to introduce Cameron Shave, who will be playing the national anthem. I would like to call up Alex McGeary, the class treasurer, for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to introduce Ava Spitz, the class vice president.
Oh, you can all sit now. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Foxborough's Senior Class of 2022's Award Night. This night traditionally honors students for their accomplishments over the past 4 years. This night is in place to give credit where credit is due, to give gratitude to our educators and supporters who provided us with opportunity and motivation throughout. Among you tonight sit the most passionate, hardworking, and selfless individuals who I'm honored to say I got the opportunity to grow up with. Over the past 4 years, we've been gifted with long life friendships, discovered our passions, and made memories we can hold on to forever. I am certain to say we have all been prepared for the lives we hold ahead of us, regardless of the path we take. Whether that path be a higher education, a trade, a military branch, or entering the workforce. Looking out at you all here tonight, I only see bright futures and success. I look forward to see what you all achieve in your futures. To the class of 2022, congratulations on all of your accomplishments, and I wish you all endless luck in your future. It was an honor serving as the vice president of this class, and thank you all for coming out here tonight. So without further ado, it is time to acknowledge these wonderful individuals.
Tonight, we would like to honor the high school retirees and thank them for their years of service. Pamela Anderson, Linda Cameron, Deborah Grant, Kathleen Joseph, Ellen Katsarubas, Ellen McGrath, Diana Myers-Pakla, Joe O'Neill, Christine Releva, Irene Titmus, Eileen Warnat, and Laureen White. Now, would the rest of the officers please join me on stage? We would like to dedicate our senior class night to two deserving individuals who have positively impacted our school and community. We would first like to honor our principal, Mrs. Myers-Pakla, who will be retiring this year. Words cannot express the gratitude nor appreciation we feel for the endless support Mrs. Myers-Pakla has given us over the past 4 years. Her dedication to our school community has not gone unnoticed, and she is always there to lend a helping hand or give some great advice. She's always wanted the best for us, whether it was having a successful prom, performing well in the classroom, or putting it all out on the field. We love and appreciate you, Ms. Myers-Pakla. Thank you for everything and enjoy your retirement. You deserve it.
Next, we would like to honor Mrs. Kristen Warrius. Kristen was a true Foxborough warrior. She was, and still is, an inspiration and role model to many. Those who knew Kristen can attest to the impact that she had on their lives. Her radiating positivity and kindness was something many appreciated and looked up to. The class of 2022 is honoring Kristen tonight for the legacy she left on the school and the students who knew her.
I would like all the following students to come up to acknowledge a special staff member. Can I have Hadiya?
Tonight, I want to recognize my exceptional calculus teacher, Mrs. Carl. Mrs. Carl was never afraid to slow down and take the time to explain something to a student or make herself available after class whenever a student needed help. I'd also like to acknowledge that she was a very hardworking teacher. She's a hardworking woman in general. She overcame a very huge obstacle this year in class, and that obstacle was Ryan Bain. And one time, a couple of months ago in Ramadan, I remember she stopped class to have a discussion about Ramadan, letting me and two other Muslims in the class answer questions our classmates had that day. I remember her saying after class, if we don't stop to learn about these things now, we might not ever get the chance later. And that small gesture just meant everything to me. And another memorable moment when she let me and Christine break it down to Timber by Kesha when the whole class was begging for a brain break, calculus. All in all, her classroom was always a nurturing environment, and I will miss her incredibly next year. Thank you, Ms. Carl.
Will Sumner Brown please join us on stage?
Hi, everyone. So, I came into Foxborough High School with very few friends and with no idea who I wanted to be, and unsure of really what interested me. I did have friends who were seniors at the time, one being Amelia Ketterer. She helped me explore the many options that Foxborough High School had to offer, and one of them being marketing class with Mr. McCabe. In my freshman year mind, I thought to myself, business? Something I had never thought of as an interest or a career. Mr. McCabe welcomed me into the class and helped me make my freshman year the best it could be, helping me with anything I needed and introducing me to something else, DECA. This club had been a big part of my life and has helped me gain leadership skills and knowledge about the business world, ultimately pulling me to pursue a career in business. Yes, when you think of Mr. McCabe, you think of marketing or DECA or personal finance. But there's so much more to him than just that. He is an understanding and kind individual who spends countless hours helping his students and teaching them more than what you can just learn from textbooks. Being a part of DECA and working with Mr. McCabe closely for the past 4 years has given me an experience I will never forget. I will continue to learn and use these skills that he has taught me in the next chapters of my life. But in conclusion, Mr. McCabe, you make such an impact on everybody's life, and I'm very grateful that I had the relationships that you've helped me build and the opportunities that you've given me. Thank you so much for everything.
Bo Canfield.
Hi. When presented with the opportunity to speak about an FHS staff member tonight, my AP French classmates and I knew that we needed to celebrate the wonderful woman who has not only been our teacher for the past 4 years, but our counselor, mentor, and friend. Madame, your kind heart and tireless commitment to your students has changed each and every one of our class members' lives for the better. Whether she's hosting a home-cooked dinner for our entire French class, or telling us how we made her want to jump out a window, in French, of course. Madame's true kindness is always clear to see. Madame, vous nous manquerez beaucoup l'année prochaine. Vous êtes vraiment une femme spéciale. Madame, we are going to miss you a lot next year. You are truly a special woman. Best of luck with retirement. We love you. Thank you.
Gabriella Colleran.
Hello, hi Ms. Gardullo. I wish I could give a longer speech, but I can't. So I will simply say that I appreciate everything you've done for me the past 3 years. You've helped my days get better when I was going through it, and I was always going through it. And I always knew I could go to you if I needed to rant or just talk about the most random things ever. You also did not stand for my procrastination or laziness and always pushed me to do my best on assignments in your class, which I am extremely grateful for because I would have failed. I'd like to end this off with saying that any students you have in the future are so lucky to have you as a teacher, and I sincerely hope that they appreciate you just as much as you deserve. Going into the next chapter of my life without you by my side is going to be difficult and scary, but I feel prepared because of all that you have taught me. And I will miss you so much, but I know that you'll always be with me through the impact you've made on the person I am today. So thank you, Ms. Cardula.
Abby Costa.
Hi, I wanted to thank one of the 3 amazing art teachers FHS has. So I wanted to thank Ms. Trice for helping me become a better artist, but more importantly, a better person. She has been my teacher for the past 3 years and is always making others laugh and smile. She pushes her students to experiment with all different types of art, which has taught me so much while having so much fun. She has shown that art continues outside of the classroom by giving all of us the chance to do fun things like the Mini Mental Art Show, going to different art museums, selling pottery for charity, and then this year I got to plan the street painting festival. Thank you for guiding me through the crazy process of creating a portfolio and applying to art schools. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have been able to get into some of the best art schools in the country. You have given me the gift of learning to draw, using my creativity, pushing myself, and most importantly, to believe in myself. You've prepared me so well, and I will miss seeing you and my Period 1 art class every day. I can't wait to share with the world with what you taught me.
Josiah Garcia Cameron. Joseph Gonzalez.
Thank you. I'm honored to speak here tonight. Everyone here can look back and remember one teacher in high school that went the extra mile for you. That one person to me was my ASL teacher, Miss Cameron. Going to her class every day was the biggest joy on some days that were very dark. No matter how I'd enter her class, I'd always leave with a smile on my face. And for that, I'd like to thank you, Miss Cameron. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, not just for teaching me ASL, but for helping me in becoming who I am today. I hope everyone gets a chance to have their own Miss Cameron. Thank you.
Maggie Pollard.
Unfortunately, Miss Sylvia could not be here with us tonight. However, I would like to take a moment to recognize everything that she's done for me. From the age of 6 or 7, we're taught that being in the principal's office is a bad thing and somewhere we don't really want to end up. But through becoming quite close with Miss Sylvia, I found that the principal's office was actually kind of a desirable and comforting place to be. Miss Sylvia has been my absolute rock since day 1 of high school, and I can't express my gratitude enough for everything she's done for me. She has been one of the most influential adults in my life throughout high school, and one of the reasons I stand where I am today. Miss Sylvia models the highest level of professionalism and integrity as a role model when she problem solves alongside students at FHS, and projects the exact image that anybody would want when they think of an administrator. Miss Sylvia not only shows support for her students throughout the school, but she attends almost every single sports match as well as every music event here at FHS. Miss Sylvia, I cannot thank you enough for making these last few years at FHS that much easier and enjoyable. I can truly say that I would not have made it through some of the challenges I faced without you in my corner. Reflecting back on my 4 years at Foxborough High School, I can truthfully say that I would not be graduating as the person I am without you, and I hope you will continue to fill the school with laughter and love for the rest of your time at Foxborough High School. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
So we're going to have Ava Spitz deliver Josiah's speech today.
So Josiah is unfortunately not here today, so I just wanted to make sure Miss Bradley heard this. So I'm going to pretend I'm Josiah for tonight. I'm up here today to talk about all the hard work teachers put into their students. I want to give them the proper thank you. Our teachers are so very appreciated by kids like me who just need a little guidance. I want to give a special thank you to Miss Bradley, who has been there for me every step of the way. She's kept me on track and focused on school to prepare me for college, making sure everything's straight for me for the next 4 years. I don't know what I would do without you. Miss Bradley, here hoping you'll survive without me when I leave. And that is that.
Juliana Preston.
Miss Sidoldi, when I think of a teacher that has made the biggest impact on my life, I immediately think of you. For the past 8 years, you have been a tremendous mentor and friend to me. I cannot thank you enough for all the lessons you have taught me and the example that you have set for both myself and the entire music program. You are truly one of a kind, and I'm going to miss you immensely next year. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you have done for me, and I know that you will continue to make the music program thrive through your pure excellence.
Bella Richardson.
To have to sum up Miss Pillsbury in a short speech is hardest to say the least. Miss Pillsbury is someone who does so much for the students at Foxborough with little to no recognition for this at all. She spends countless hours behind the scenes with either underclassmen things or supervising yearbook up until this year, to being an amazing person who always is there for any student that comes her way. She has completely changed my time here at Foxborough High School, and I couldn't be more thankful that I stumbled into her my freshman year. Thank you, Miss P, for everything you have done for me, whether it's the daily pick-me-ups, the little talks between classes, or keeping me fully stocked on a diet of just mini Dr. Peppers and Twix. Please know that you are appreciated and loved for everything that you do here, and I honestly have no clue what I'm going to do without you next year at college.
This next one's mine. A day that I will never forget was when Dr. Waz wore green pants. Dr. Waz doesn't do bright color. However, she still managed to bring color and light to my high school experience. She is simple, practical, and a realist. She appreciates a well-structured argument, a strong cup of coffee, and a good Oxford comma. She takes pride in her annotated bibliography for her dissertation and her knowledge of the royal family. She likes the movie Bill and Ted, and claims it's the greatest of all time. More importantly, she was always there for me the past 2 years. Whether I need help with my college essay or need to get something off my chest, Dr. Waz was always a team's chat away. I'm not joking. She would even answer at 1 a.m. when I hit rock bottom when writing my research paper. She is a young-sung hero and arguably more qualified to lead than the Queen of England herself. I could go on forever, but I'll just hand you this letter instead. Thank you for everything, Dr. Waz. I would now like to introduce Ms. Catherine Keller, the yearbook advisor.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight to help celebrate the class of 2022. It has been a pleasure to be your yearbook advisor this year, and I can't think of a better class to create my first yearbook for. This year's yearbook could not have been completed without the help of Ellen Pillsbury and my two editors, Nina De La Valle and Hannah Blake. Our entire yearbook team worked endless hours to get the pages done and completed on time. I would also like to recognize our senior editors, Bella Richardson and Natalie O'Brien, for their help and their commitment to the yearbook this year. The yearbook is certainly not an easy task to undertake, but all members worked incredibly hard to make this yearbook great. I would now like to call up Hannah and Nina to announce the yearbook dedication and to receive their yearbooks.
We have enjoyed being a part of the yearbook and creating it this year. Thank you to Ms. Keller, Ms. Pillsbury for all the support this year.
We would now like to introduce Anthony and Miko, who will give the yearbook dedication.
Hey everyone. As my time at Foxborough High School comes to an end, I would like to celebrate a person who has made it possible for me and countless others to succeed at FHS, Miss White. She's the guidance counselor for most students with the last names A to B. Although she may seem like a small job, her humility will hide the fact that she is also the head of the guidance department. In fact, her dedication and what she does for our school behind the scenes are monumental to the daily occurrences at FHS. Miss White's day begins before 5 a.m. when she makes the hour-and-a-half commute from the beautiful town of Dennis, Massachusetts, to begin making magic happen at 120 South Street. From this point on, her entire day revolves around serving others and getting stuff done. I had the privilege to volunteer as the guidance tech intern this year, so I've witnessed Miss White plan, organize, and run events such as advisory assemblies, senior financial aid night, countless college-related meetings, the assemblies in the first 2 weeks of school, and so much more. However, what she does for each of her individual students is what truly makes her an amazing person. I cannot even count how many times Miss White has stopped what she was doing to change an inconvenience in my schedule, talk me through a personal struggle, or simply help me make a decision, while of course keeping a smile on her face for the entirety of the conversation. Not once have I been turned away, a scheduling issue unfixed, or an issue unaddressed, regardless of whatever task she already had at hand. Not only is she constantly giving to her students, but over summer vacation, she makes it a point to keep in touch with her fellow staff members and keep strong relationships between the FHS guidance family. Her selfless way of living is something all of us should adopt, and it is people like her who devote their lives to their craft that truly make this world a better place. I say confidently that without Miss White, I simply couldn't have not have survived high school. 4 years at FHS seemed hard enough, which makes it impossible to imagine how many 22 were. We thank you from the bottom of our heart, Miss White. Enjoy the retirement. Thanks for the Twizzlers, by the way.
I am honored to introduce Dr. Amy Burdos, the Foxborough School Superintendent, to present the Certificate of Academic Excellence Award.
Good evening. It truly is my privilege to present this award. It's the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents Award for Academic Excellence. The annual award is given to a high school student who's distinguished themselves in the pursuit of excellence during their high school career. This certificate is awarded to Juliana Preston. And Juliana, you're going to have to stand here as I say a few things about you and why this award is being honored for you. She's been a scholar, an athlete, a musician, and a valuable member of the Foxborough school community and greater community. Part of her class council, she's taken honor courses, AP courses. Her teachers describe her as not only academically bright and clearly excel academically, but as energetic, compassionate, well-rounded, and a leader. So along with her intellectual curiosity and her leadership contributions, those that have noted have had the opportunity to teach her and to work closely with her just really speak to the well-rounded and everything that she brings to everyone that has the opportunity to come in touch with her. She served the last 4 years as a Warrior tennis player, as a swimmer, been a member of multiple honor societies, and in addition to these academic accomplishments, she really has been a valuable member for the entire community. There's no doubt that Juliana will contribute to the STEM field in the future as she pursues her passion. So congratulations, Juliana. It is well-deserved in receiving this Massachusetts Association School Superintendent's Award for Academic Excellence. Congratulations.
I am pleased to introduce Foxborough High School Principal, Ms. Diana Myers-Pacala, to present the Student Academic Awards.
Okay, changing out glasses, and thank you so much to the class. You got me. Good evening, parents, families, faculty, administrators, school committee, and members of the community, and most importantly, all of you seniors, the members of the class of 2022. It's wonderful to have you all here tonight to celebrate this awards night, and to have all of you to help celebrate with these individuals as they are soon to be graduates of Foxborough High School. And while the events this week are a celebration for and a culmination of 12 plus years of school for the class of 2022, it also marks the retirement of 11 of our exceptional professionals from the high school in the coming weeks. And although they were recognized earlier, I would, for any of you that are retiring, if you wouldn't mind, please standing. Laureen. Okay, class, so it wouldn't be a high school class night or awards night without a few words from your school's principal. So with that, here we go. Members of the class of 2022, it's not unusual at this time of your life to reminisce and reflect on the changes, the challenges, and the memories that you've experienced during the past 12 or 13 years of your education, to name a few. Let's start with this. Flip phones have evolved into a mini communication device that also serves as a camera, a music provider, and goodness knows whatever else, and it's all held in the palm of your hand. I had those computer screen things, big, anyway, and now it's all right here. Cars that no longer need gasoline but run on electricity and can drive themselves. Drones making package deliveries to a variety of locations. And Merriam-Webster, the dictionary people, adding a new definition to, I always love this one, Amazon. It's not just a river, it's not just the mythological female Greek warriors, but it's now the world's largest one-stop shopping location. And if we just look at the changes and the evolution of what's happened over the past 4 years, if you think back when you entered those doors on that first day of school in 9th grade, you entered here with a sense of tradition, normalcy. It was a 9th grade year. You participated in your classes, you joined sports teams, you engaged in clubs and activities. 10th grade brought the excitement of you all at that time thinking, oh, we've joined the ranks of the upperclassmen, not really according to juniors and seniors, but you thought so. And little did you know, little did any of us know, how abruptly our worlds would be turned upside down. That last quarter of the school year of your 10th grade year had us all home in quarantine. Junior year, you returned to school in a hybrid schedule, masked, 6 feet apart, with a multitude of other changes and restrictions implemented at school, on the playing fields, and in the community. You ended 11th grade, still masked, 3 feet apart, but all in. And now, here it is, almost the end of your journey at FHS, And although September started in a mask, it is truly awesome to be able to say that we have come full circle and that your senior year has returned to almost normal. Needless to say, you, the class of 2022, have lived and are living through defining time in history. While progress and evolution are a natural part of life, collectively, you are facing unique challenges as you enter the next phase of your lives. What sets you, the class of 2022, apart are the experiences that you have all faced these past 4 years. During this period of time, you've experienced additions to your everyday vocabulary, including office hours, hybrid, masking, and Zoom. You've experienced incredible changes to your life, some quarantining, some social distancing, remote learning, cancellations, postponements, and change, including a postponement of prom that occurred last evening, and it was a great night. This collective experience has been shared worldwide by all members of the class of 2022, by all of you graduating high school, by those that are graduating college. But what distinguishes you, the Foxborough High School class of 2022, from all of the others is not only how you met the challenges and outcomes, but more importantly, the positive contributions and long-term impact you have made to the climate and culture of the life of FHS during your 4 years here, and the leadership that you have shown each day during this your senior year. Examples are numerous, but I do need to highlight a few. Academically, you all have been outstanding, and again, I'm only highlighting a few things. 10 members of this class, your class, have obtained national recognition for proficiency in 2 languages with a seal of biliteracy. 9 of your classmates are receiving Advanced Placement Capstone Scholar recognition. You have been accepted to outstanding colleges and universities, are going on to the workforce, and joining the armed forces. In the visual arts, you impress not only us, but state panels with your artistic talents. In music, awards and recognition were received across all of our instrumental and vocal groups. In addition, I would be remiss not to include our jazz ensemble being asked to be the featured music performers at the Governor's State of the State Address, and of course, the ensemble's selection to Essentially Ellington for the 20th time in 27 years and being named 2nd in the nation. To Juliana, Alex, and Nick, your valedictorian and salutatorians, congratulations on a job well done. And to all of you who worked hard academically, you're to be commended. Athletically, you were shining stars on so many levels. Once again, just a few examples, but we had a cheer team that won All-State and came in 3rd in nationals, a Cinderella football team that made it further into playoffs than they have in many years. Girls soccer and field hockey went on to the Final Four. I believe if I have this correct, all of our teams made it into postseason competition. So to all of our athletes, thank you for exemplifying the blue and gold on and off the field. And you also planned and organized and implemented so much for the school and the community through your ongoing involvement in co-curricular clubs and organizations. At least 10 new clubs were created during your tenure here, including the Muslim Student Association, the Mindfulness Club, the Fashion Club. Several of you were involved in a fabulous stage presentation of Spelling Bee, and so many of you gave back through your involvement with Link Crew, Best Buddies, Community Warriors, and these are only a few of our service organizations here at the school. Within the town of Foxborough, there have been an endless list of service given to a variety of community projects and activities. 2 in particular, 2 members of this class qualified for their Eagle Scout Awards. And members of the Rotary Student Interact Club have been working to have a peace pole placed on the front lawn of the high school. And the class of 2022, you have had your risk takers, people who stepped outside of their comfort zone. For example, 22 of you participated in Senior Project, and 4 of you made the daily round trip from Boston each day. The list of your contributions and accomplishments goes on and on. Everything that you, the class of 2022, pursued, academics, community service projects, school spirit events, performances, athletic contests, you did with determination, dignity, and heart. And you met the challenge with courage and optimism. These are the characteristics for which you will be remembered and the characteristics that define you. You, the members of the class of 2022, have shown true excellence as Foxborough Warriors. Perhaps the following words of wisdom, my parting to you, will help you as you begin the next exciting journey beyond your home here at Foxborough High School. Identify a few things about which you are passionate. That will define you and who you are, and it will feed your soul. This could be your work if you're lucky, a hobby, a sport. Try to do something related to that passion every day. This will bring balance to your life. If you don't make the effort, you will find that time goes by and that you are passionate about what you were passionate about are suddenly on the back shelf. Look for role models. They are all around you. Remember that everyone has a story and maybe a lesson to teach you. Learn to listen. It's a lost art. There's a lot of good advice and insight out there. Be open to hearing it and willing to learn from it. Remember who you are and where you came from. Family and friends are to be cherished. No one will ever know you the way that they know you. Make the effort to spend time with them. Keep in touch. Keep strong ties. They don't happen by accident. You have to work at it. As you go through each day, make it a point to be nice to the people you encounter. Talk to the person who hands you your coffee. Hold the door for someone. Smile. Your simple kindnesses will touch people in ways that you will never know. It doesn't take much effort, and it makes the world a better place in which to live. Think of the people who have had a positive impact on your life. You did not get to where you are today by yourself. Life is too short not to tell people you love and respect how you feel about them. Tell the people that you care about that you do love them. Thank them for what they have done for you. It is honest, and it will be greatly appreciated. Take a challenge, stretch yourself, try something new. As Robert Frost so eloquently penned, and my favorite always at graduation, the two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Seniors, thank you for being a fabulous class. As you go forward, follow your dreams, meet the challenges head on, make your own path, take the road less traveled, and most importantly, be kind and always remember to finish strong. It has been an honor and a privilege to be your principal. On behalf of the faculty and the staff at Foxborough High School, we congratulate you on all of your accomplishments, and we wish you good fortune as you move forward in the next chapter in your lives. Thank you. So I am proud to recognize Foxborough High School's top 10 students in the class of 2022. This is based on GPA. We're extremely proud of all of you for your outstanding academic achievement, and we offer you our sincere congratulations, best wishes, and continued success in all of your future endeavors. This is in no particular order, just to let you know. So the Outstanding Academic Achievement Awards are as follows. Catherine Adam, who's taking a gap here. Catherine? Okay. Robert Canfield. Bo, come on up. Bo, yeah, stand at the end. Just stand right at the end, son. Bo will be attending Washington University in St. Louis. Okay. David Kenny. David will be attending the University of Southern California. Nadia Klofak. Okay. Just to let you know, Nadia will be attending the University of Connecticut. Alexander McGarry. Alexander is going to be attending Boston University. Zachary Muniz. Zachary is going to be attending the University of Massachusetts Lowell. Nicholas Olson. Nicholas is going to be attending Worcester Polytechnic Institute. Juliana Preston. Juliana will be attending Northeastern University. Benjamin Ricketts. Ben will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. And Garrett Spillane. And Garrett will be attending Brown University. Another round of applause, please, for all of our top 10. At this time, I'd like to call Brooke Barrera to the stage. So, Brooke is the recipient of the Massachusetts School Administrators Association Award for making outstanding contributions to our school. Congratulations, honey, you're welcome. Brooke has been instrumental in creating a positive culture at Foxborough High School as a leader in the class of 2022. Throughout her time here, she has been an upbeat, energetic, friendly, hardworking student. She's an athlete and she's a leader. Academically, Brooke has been a hardworking student who continuously pushed herself out of her comfort zone, yet continued to excel in her honors and AP courses. However, it is more than her achievement that has made her so special. Her teachers consistently have commented on her maturity, diligence, optimism, and the daily contributions she makes in class to help shape a positive classroom culture. On the soccer field, Brooke earned the respect of her teammates and coaches through her work ethic, reliability, passion, and ability to inspire others around her. She has been a fierce competitor, a valued teammate, and a revered mentor for her underclassmen teammates. These are a few of the qualities that earned her the role of captain. However, her leadership has been more than a title. In addition to academics and athletics, Brooke has been giving back to FHS and the Foxborough community. She has been a member of Student Council, part of the E-Board of the National Honor Society, or for National Honor Society as publicity coordinator, sorry. She's been a member of One Love and been a One Love ambassador. She's been a Link Crew leader. As a Link Crew leader, she was responsible to help transition freshmen into the 9th grade during their orientation and during their freshman year. It was a perfect role for Brooke, as she is kind and welcoming, enthusiastic, and able to motivate our newest students to be their best. Brooke is extremely outgoing and friendly and always has a smile on her face. Her personality is second to none, and there is so much more that I could say about this remarkable young woman. She's been a pillar of the class of 2022 and will definitely go on to do great things. We know the future is extremely bright for you, and we wish you nothing but the best. Ms. Brooke Barrera fully embodies the MSAA Student Achievement Award, and I am proud to present this to her. Congratulations. You're welcome. At this time, I'd like to introduce Assistant Principal, Mr. Andy Servideo.
In the nationwide competition conducted by the National Merit Scholarship Program, only 50,000 students with the highest selection index scores in critical reading, math, plus writing are identified. I am pleased to announce that the following students have been recognized as commended students in the 2022 National Merit Scholarship Program: Arib Chowdhury and Garrett Spillane. Before I introduce the students entering the military upon graduation, I ask that any service people currently serving or have previously served in the armed services please stand. We thank you for your service today and always. Now, would Tim Morin and Andrew Sandville please rise? Tim will be entering the U.S. Marine Corps upon graduation from Foxborough High School, and Andrew will be entering the U.S. Marine Corps after graduation. I would now like to introduce the recipient of the DAR Award. The National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution certifies that Christine Mosby has been selected as a DAR Good Citizen of Foxborough High School for the current year, having demonstrated the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. Christine will be attending the University of Massachusetts, Boston in the fall. The next award to be presented is the Brotherhood Award. The Jewish War Veterans of the United States of America presents Hadia Ahmad with the Brotherhood Award. By your conduct in your everyday endeavors, you have exemplified true brotherhood in action. You have proven yourself to be a classmate today, and we wish to express our belief that you will be a good neighbor tomorrow. Hadia will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst in the fall.
It is my distinct honor to be able to introduce our valedictorian and our salutatorians. So first, Juliana Preston, would you come up? Juliana is a member of the National Honor Society, the French National Honor Society, the Science National Honor Society. She has been a member of the women's tennis team for 4 years. She has been a member of the swim team for 4 years. She's been a member of the World Language Club for 3 years. She's a violinist, a section leader and librarian with symphony orchestra. She's been involved as a summer instrumental music camp counselor. She's worked 2 years at a restaurant as a hostess, and Juliana will be attending Northeastern University next year. Congratulations, honey. Next, I would like to introduce our first salutatorian, Alexander McGarry. So, Alex has been a member of the National Honor Society, the Science National Honor Society, the Spanish National Honor Society. He is also treasurer for the class of 2022. He is an AP Capstone Scholar. He's played soccer for 4 years and has served as team captain. He has been involved in winter track for 4 years. He's been a member of DECA and qualified for states his junior year. He spent a week on a missionary trip on a Navajo reservation, and Alex will be attending Boston University in the fall.
Good evening, students, faculty, family, and friends of the Foxborough High School class of 2022. I would like to first take a moment to thank all of you for attending award night, and secondly, thank all the teachers, friends, and family for shaping these students you see before you into the young adults they are today. For as long as I can remember, the beach has been one of my favorite places. Whether it was napping on the hot sand or cooling off from the ocean breeze, the beach was the most relaxing place for me. However, around the age of 9, the beach became something more than relaxation when I discovered skimboarding. For those who don't know what skimboarding is, it's something like skateboarding and surfing in that you glide across the shoreline with a flat board. First, I earnestly watched a YouTube tutorial and practiced on the sand, just the basics of dropping the board and then hopping on it. When I gained confidence, I took to the water. What could possibly go wrong? Well, just about everything did. From my board getting swept away with the waves to falling face first into the wet sand, I failed in just about every way until I could even stand on my skimboard. But with every wave that knocked me off my feet, every cut that stung in the seawater, and every wipeout that sent me flying, I only felt a deeper level of enjoyment with skimboarding and only got better. Now that's not to say I didn't continue to fail. I still regularly eat a mouthful of sand and gulp seawater every time I go skimboarding, but every time I get knocked down, I dust myself off and get back up. Sometimes, though, it takes longer to shrug off the pain and to get back up from another failed attempt. But that's fine too, because at the end of the day, as long as you're still standing, no amount of failure can stop you. No matter how many waves knock you down, no matter how many times you fly face first into the ground, no matter how many times you get bruised and battered in life, dust yourself off and get back up. Because when you look back on it, you'll have little to regret and a lot to cherish. So I leave you with this note, class of 2022. Be the most resilient individuals you can be. After all, we even stood up to a pandemic to get through high school.
And our second salutatorian, Nicholas Olson. So a little bit about Nicholas before he gets his medal and gives his speech. He's a member of the National Honor Society. He's also a member of the Spanish National Honor Society. He has earned the seal of biliteracy. He has run cross country for 4 years. He has been involved in indoor track for 4 years, and he's been involved in outdoor track for 4 years. He's been a CCD teacher. He's been a volunteer for the Wampanoag Roadrunners. He's been a member of CYO basketball, and Nick will be attending Worcester Polytechnic Institute in the fall.
Good evening, class of 2022. I owe a debt of gratitude and thanks to the teachers, administrators, friends, and family that made this humbling recognition possible. While it's bittersweet to be heading out the door, I can't help but look back, which is something my track coach tells me not to do. By looking back, I've discovered a major regret, not being able to enjoy the present moment. Those who know me understand how easily I get agitated. This agitation often revolves around things I view as roadblocks that need to be overcome prior to me being able to enjoy myself. I set my sights on academic achievement, so frequently my involvement in sports caused me irritation. I was ready to quit the track team at one point just because I was stressing over its interference with my studies. I was ready to let stress rip me away from something that I truly loved. So in setting my sights on academic achievement, I put on the blinders to anything else that could fulfill me. More recently, I set my sights on enjoying summer break, but alas, it seems that every time I want to let loose, something comes to interrupt it, like a track meet or writing this speech, for example. It's been so easy for me to treat these types of things as hurdles to be passed over as opposed to opportunities to be cherished and enjoyed. I find that searching for things for which to be grateful, though, begets enjoyment of the present moment. Life is tough and it's not getting any easier from here. Being able to recognize the blessings in your life right now may prepare you for those times in your life where there does not appear to be any way out or any light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. A great approach to this gratitude mindset, though perhaps a bit overused, is looking at a situation from a new perspective. A great example of this for me was Hockomock Championships. Our meet was scheduled to start at 10 in the morning, but it was pushed back to 8 in the morning because of the heat. Naturally, I complained about this unfortunate situation, especially since it was the day after we just got out of school. Unsurprisingly, this didn't change anything except my attitude toward the meet and my coach's attitude toward me. Now, if I had known I would run my best time in the mile to that point, and that the heat afterward would have been truly unbearable, I would have had a more grateful attitude toward the time change. Looking back on that, I can see how unnecessary my attitude toward the time change was. And if I could have only seen into the future, I would have been a lot less bitter and stressed about the whole thing. Matthew 6:34 says, "So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries of its own. Today's trouble is enough for today." So yes, life is difficult. We're going to have to deal with troubles in the present moment, but dealing with them or trying to predict them before they arrive is an exercise in futility. None of us can see into the future nor correct our past actions. All we can do is tackle those challenges right in front of us with a grateful attitude. These past 4 years, I've tried to bring tomorrow's troubles into today. And while I cannot change the fact that I stress myself out with that exercise, I'm grateful that I have the opportunity right now to begin making changes in order to be more grateful. If you confront the present moment with a grateful attitude, God willing, enjoying the present moment will appear a far less daunting task. Thank you.
I would like to call the student leaders of the class of 2022 to the stage, please. Benjamin Wasserman, Ava Spitz, Alexander McGarry, Paige Simino, Hadia Ahmad, and Sophia Davis. At awards night, we always want to make sure that the leadership for the class is honored and is acknowledged for the hard work that they have done. So, Ben Wasserman. Ben is class president. He's also a member of the National Honor Society, serving as vice president. He's a member of the French National Honor Society. He's an AP capstone scholar. He's a member of Student Council, serving as treasurer. He's a member of DECA, serving as vice president of competitive events. He is co-founder and president of Mindfulness and Meditation. He is co-president of the Medical Club. He's vice president of the We Club. He's a member of the Superintendent Advisory Council. He's a member of GSA, a member of UNICEF, played varsity tennis for 1 year, played JV soccer for 2 years, has been awesome at morning announcements in the main office, and Ben will be attending Northeastern University. Just want to make sure you can see them. Vice President of the class is Ava Spitz. Ava is also a member of the National Honor Society and a member of the Art National Honor Society. She is also a member of the American Sign Language National Honor Society, and she is co-president of the Fashion Club. She performed as a dancer in musicals and was a first-place titleist for a self-choreographed solo. Ava has worked at Ward's Berry Farm and is going to be attending the University of Massachusetts, Boston in the fall. Alexander McGarry serves as class treasurer. He is salutatorian of the class of 2022, serves as treasurer, is a member of the National Honor Society, the Science National Honor Society, the Spanish National Honor Society. He too, as mentioned before, is an AP capstone scholar. Played soccer for 4 years, serving as team captain. Has been involved in winter track for 4 years, a member of DECA, qualifying for the state qualifying for states during his junior year. Did a mission trip on a Navajo reservation, and he will be attending Boston University in the fall. Paige Simino is class president. Class secretary. Paige is also a member of Student Council. She's a member of Community Warriors in both of those organizations, also serving as secretary. She's a co-founder and secretary of the Mindfulness and Meditation Club. She's also a member of the Medical Club working on fundraising. She's a member of DECA, and she's employed as a bank teller at Foxborough Federal Savings. Paige plans on attending San Diego State University in the fall. President of Student Council is Hadia Ahmed. Hadia has served as president for 2 years. She's been a member of Student Council for all 4 years here. She's the founder of the Muslim Student Association. She is captain of the debate team and has been a member for 4 years. She is a commissioner of Link Crew for 2 years. She's been on the tennis team, or had been on the tennis team, for 1 year. She works a couple of hours a week in a toxology lab, and she plans on attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst in the fall. Sophia Davis is president of our National Honor Society. Sophia also has served as drum major for the marching band. She's also the inventory instrument manager for the band. She runs a small jazz group to raise money to fight sexual exploitation of women and children nationally. She has an internship. It's an initiative on human trafficking and modern slavery. She has worked for 4 years as a hostess at Union Straw, and Sophia will be attending Cornell University in the fall. Did I get everybody? Okay. Hold on. So again, the leadership for the class of 2022.
T. Powell sang, "Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose." We now understand and demonstrate the true meaning of those words. We survived a once-in-a-100-year pandemic. During the lockdown, we found novel ways to stay connected to each other, remain committed to our interests, continued learning, and stayed positive and engaged. With clear eyes, we watched as the world was in crisis. We see clearly that many crises continue. We were halted by daunting chaos, snowballing from days, months, into years. The vision of many quickly became blurred, discerning what is important to us all: friendships, love, and human contact. However, this class demonstrated the ability to move forward through this disheartening wall, through the unobstructed, clear eyes. With full hearts, each of us persevered. After tragedies, deaths, and isolation, we sit among each other in this gymnasium, joyful and celebratory. With help and love from our families and friends, we maintained hope and eventually returned to in-person classes, sports, and music. With these clear eyes and full hearts, we really did not lose. Despite the challenges, our class accomplished so much. We earned record-breaking football statistics. We received national accolades for our jazz program. We put on theater productions. We became cheer team state champions. We got accepted into college. We enlisted in the military. We won the girls' soccer championship. We were finalists in the national DECA competition. We became Eagle Scouts. We packed hundreds of lunches for the homeless. We made it to the girls' basketball Elite 8. We mentored underclassmen in academics, sports, music, and so much more. Our class has embraced and protected the culture of excellence in Foxborough High School, even through the adversity we faced. Through this, we gained deep-rooted friendships, social unity, and a profound love for one another. At times, it becomes very easy to forget the people who sacrificed to get us here. The people who aided and charged our clear eyes and full hearts. Take a moment to reflect on who's provided us with the opportunity, love, and support to get us to this position, as a team, as an individual, and as a family. If there's anything that we have learned over the past 3 years, it is to be grateful. Be grateful for your friends, family, teammates, coaches, siblings, teachers, counselors, and mentors, and express your appreciation to them. Thank you all.
I'd now like to introduce Hadiya Ahmad.
Good evening, everyone. This is the last time you're seeing me, I promise. I think. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to take this last opportunity speaking in front of you all to congratulate the class of 2022, their families, and especially all the staff that have helped us arrive at this moment. So the world that we live in is plagued with dangers: COVID-19, its variants, Instagram hackers, and Mr. Baum's anatomy class. Despite these dangers, we are all graduating this weekend, and that deserves a round of applause. From moments like football games, spirit weeks, and prom, we cherish the last year we had together. Our senior year was met with exceptional spirit and enthusiasm, especially after an unusual 2 years of COVID. The great Kanye West said, "If you have the opportunity to play this game called life, you have to appreciate every moment." A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past, and I believe that is exactly what we did this year. Seniors, it took quarantine to make me realize how lucky I am to be surrounded by such amazing, talented, and hardworking people. Foxborough High School class of 2022, you have been anything but average. We have a legacy of incredibly skilled athletes, artists, business people, musicians, and people of other talents, namely speed eating, singing off key, and stand-up comedy. If you were at FHS Royale, you know what I'm talking about. You had to be there. My point is, many of our social and political leaders started off as nothing but average people. And as I mentioned before, we are anything but average. Therefore, I have high hopes for our graduates. That being said, I want to thank you all for a great, however rocky, 4 years. A special thanks to all my teachers for putting up with me, especially Ms. Carlton, who I had the pleasure of learning from for 3 years. Mr. Kaiser, thank you for teaching me thank you for making history fun. I know now more about the personal lives of great historical figures than I ever wanted to. And a special thanks to DMP for being an amazing principal. Thank you to all my friends for all the memories and being there for me, especially David Kenny for when I got my rejection letter from my top school. Shout out to Chloe Poku and Christine Mosby for always having my back when I missed a day of psych or anatomy, and Garrett for being the greatest debate partner I can ever ask for. There are so many other names that I want to mention, but you guys know who you are. Last but not least, I want to thank my mom and my family for being behind my every step. I would not be where I am without you guys. Foxborough, I leave you with this. There is no doubt that we all have the potential to be great, but Winston Churchill had said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it is the courage to continue that counts." Now we have all persevered through a global pandemic, so to all the graduates in this gym tonight, remember throughout this next chapter in our lives, the opportunity to achieve greatness is within our grasp. And by greatness, I don't mean becoming the next Kardashian Jenner or whatever. I mean leaving those people with whom you interact with a little bit more joy and happiness. If any of you do find yourself in failure, remember there's always an open hand back home in Foxborough, your Foxborough family. So thank you for your time, and congratulations, class of 2022.
I would like to introduce Assistant Principal Andy Servideo to present the recipients of the senior medallions.
The department heads are now coming up to present the award winners with their senior medallions. A senior medallion is awarded by each department to those students who showcase not only academic excellence in a subject, but also a passion in that subject as well. So to select the recipients of these awards, departments gather to look at transcripts, clubs, activities, and examples of student work from deserving individuals. Ultimately, each student named tonight has been a leader in the classroom and has shown mastery in the subject. After tonight, each student's name will be placed on an appropriate banner outside the gym in recognition of their hard work and dedication. Senior medallion recipients, please come to the front of the stage when your name is called.
Keith Haring once said, "Art should be something that liberates your soul, provokes the imagination, and encourages people to go further." This young artist's work does just that. Whether it is the mural that greets you by the front office, the illustrated cover of what it's like to be a high schooler during pandemic, or a series of digital paintings of children layered with complex stories. I am proud and honored to give this year's art medallion to an influential artist who also has an equally powerful voice, Miss Riley Higgins.
This year's Senior Medallion Award for the Business Department goes to a student who not only took multiple business classes at the honors level and excelled in all of them, but also was an active member of our DECA chapter, including 2 times being in the state competition and this year making it all the way to the international competition. It is with great pleasure I present this year's winner for the Business Award, Miss Abigail Costa.
The English medallion this year goes to a student who is an eloquent and thought-provoking writer, although he doesn't believe it. Every time he turned in an essay, he said it wasn't good. Spoiler alert, they were all good. Hopefully this award is proof of that. Congratulations to Zach Muniz.
Hi, I'm here to present the award for Family and Consumer Sciences. The student that has earned this award is earning it for hard work and discipline presented in Intro to Foods and Advanced Foods classes. This student leads the kitchen in cooking, follows all safety guidelines, and takes the initiative to go above and beyond at all times. It's always more than what's required, and he always does it without looking for any kind of recognition. This student is a positive role model for peers, and he makes me proud every single day. The winner of the Family and Consumer Sciences Award is Nick Medeiros.
This year's recipient of the Mathematics Senior Medallion has a naturally inquisitive mind and always asks great questions. As he worked to master each of the 3 math AP courses he took, he demonstrated a genuine desire to delve deeper into the content and better his understanding, allowing him to see the big picture and make connections across content areas. He was also a fantastic classmate and was always willing to help his peers reach their highest potential. With congratulations from the entire math department, the award goes to Nick Olson.
Hello, my name is Aaron Bush. I'm here to present the award for music. This individual has performed in our program and demonstrated the highest levels of musicianship in all of our ensembles. Additionally, they are a true gift to the human spirit, are a beautiful human being, a leader of the highest order, and possessing deep levels of integrity. It's my pleasure to present the Music Award to Miss Sophia Davis.
This year, the science faculty is relieved to see the medallion winner graduate, as we will no longer have to complete the homework she assigned us in the form of numbered lists, as up to 47 questions at a time. It's been a joy to see our medallion winner grow and demonstrate self-advocacy, steadfast commitment to science, and the perseverance to complete AP Chemistry, AP Biology, and AP Physics. Congratulations to Nadia Klofak.
The students selected for the 2022 Social Studies Award showed excellent aptitude in all required courses, as well as several AP offerings. In all courses, he demonstrated outstanding historical understanding and has been recognized by his teachers as a student respected by both peers and faculty for not only his skill, but his contribution to classroom discourse. The Social Studies Department is happy to present the 2022 Social Studies Award to Nicholas Olson.
Hello, this year's recipient is a young man that has grown from a quiet, shy freshman to a confident, outgoing, kind-hearted senior. He has been an active member of Best Buddied and Unified Track, where he has won several medals over his high school career. He has persevered through obstacles that might have defeated others, yet he came through stronger and more determined. This dedication and hard work have enabled him to accomplish his dream of graduating from high school. He has developed skills that will help him reach his future goals. I'm pleased to announce that the Special Education Senior Medallion this year is awarded to Liam McKay.
Hi. Unfortunately, Mr. Damone is not able to present tonight, so I'd like to give the Home Tech and Repair medallion, to Matt Grace.
The Wellness Department will give out 2 medallions this evening. These students both demonstrated exemplary effort, attitude, and performance throughout the last 4 years. They both consistently went above and beyond expectations and are both positive role models who set outstanding examples for younger students in their classes. We are very proud to announce that the Wellness medallions will go to Cam Barrera and Kate Collins.
The award for academic excellence in world language is presented to a young woman who is passionate about the French language and culture. She consistently makes thoughtful contributions to class discussions, and her enthusiasm to accept any challenge makes her a role model for all other language learners. Congratulations to the World Language Senior Medallion winner, Juliana Preston.
We're just going to say congratulations again to all of our medallion winners. Thank you all. You can take a seat. And as mentioned earlier, their names will be going up on the banners that you see out in the main lobby area.
I would like to introduce Mr. Joe Cusack, the athletic director, to present the athletic awards.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of everybody in the athletics department, congratulations to the class of 2022 and all the award winners here tonight. First, to start off, I'd like to recognize the Hockomock League Scholar Athletes from Foxborough. You're already very familiar with both of them. If you could just stand to be recognized, Nick Olson and Juliana Preston. The Alvin Stewart Spirit Award is named for the former athletic director, coach, and teacher. He was known for his support of the Foxborough community. The award is given annually to a student who supports our school community in a positive way and represents the values of Foxborough High School. Nobody knows the student athletes better than their coaches, so I prefer to just talk about them through the words of what their coaches have told me. She is an incredibly reliable and dependable captain, a natural leader, always the player that gets the group going, always the player that would go out of her way to help coach the younger players. She's the epitome of sportsmanship, being honest and trustworthy. When she commits to something, she sticks to it. She respects herself, others, and the game, always willing to help out and go the extra mile when needed. In addition, tonight she's also receiving a certificate of appreciation for her role the last several years as an MIA student ambassador, two-sport captain attending St. Anselm's and playing lacrosse, Kate Collins. Next is the Joe Heinerker Blue and Gold Award, given annually to two students. This award represents all of what made Joe Heinerker a special educator and leader. It is given to the student athlete who has represented leadership, integrity, perseverance, and sportsmanship over the last 4 years. The first recipient, in the words of one of his coaches, he's one of the more well-rounded kids I've ever come across, an outstanding student, athlete, and person. He may not be the most verbal leader we have, but he sets the example when it comes to hard work and determination. He never wavers in his pursuit of getting better each day, and he helps his teammates do the same. He's as reliable as they come. He's a three-sport captain attending the Berkshire School next year, playing hockey and baseball, Jack Watts. Next, she's a leader through action. Her calm and composed demeanor makes her one that others look up to. She is dedicated, hardworking, and an easygoing friend. She stepped into the crucial role this year as a team captain, and not only did she take ownership of the role, but embraced it, and everyone on the team benefited from her in some way. Being a captain entails more than just skill. She was a role model for the many younger players on the team, and always took it upon herself to do more and do better for everyone around her. She is a two-sport captain attending Western New England and playing basketball, Hannah Blake. And finally, the Warrior Award, or the Athlete of the Year. This is given annually to two athletes who are recognized by the athletic department as the best athlete in the class. First, she, quote, is an extremely special athlete. She has the ability to take control of a game and make the opponent have to adjust their game plan around her. She has amazing strength on the ball, great field awareness, and can create an offensive attack from anywhere on the field. She is also a great and humble kid, and Coach told me she feels so blessed to have been able to coach her. She's a team captain, two-time Hockomock League MVP, Eastern Mass All-Star, All-Region selection, and an All-American, if I'm not mistaken, who will be attending Holy Cross and playing soccer, Kaylee McCabe. And finally, a Hockomock League All-Star and League MVP in one sport, a two-time Hockomock League All-Star in the other. As a senior alone, he averaged almost 19 points per game and scored 37 touchdowns and had 2,700 total yards from scrimmage. Massachusetts that's a ridiculous number. Massachusetts Basketball Coaches Association All-Academic Team, Boston Globe and Herald All-Star, All-State, New England All-Star, and a Hockomock MVP. His two coaches sent the following along. He's relentless in his effort to work hard and improve throughout the year and off season. He's one of the most committed student athletes that I've ever coached, which allowed him to dramatically improve from one season to the next throughout his 4 years at Foxborough High School. And the other, in 53 years of coaching, I've never witnessed what this young man has accomplished. Two-sport captain, attending Bentley University and playing football, Dylan Gordon.
I would now like the fellow class officers to please join me on stage.
Tonight, we would like to take the opportunity to thank our class advisors who have helped us throughout our 4 years. Thank you for always being there for us throughout our 4 unconventional years of high school. You both went above and beyond to help us plan events, create fundraisers, and navigate through our unpredicted obstacles that previous classes have not faced. We appreciate both of your flexibility when scheduling class officer and full board meetings despite your busy schedules. Since freshman year, you both have always put in 100% of your attention in our meetings, providing feedback and insight, and allowed us to thrive as a class. Ms. McAllister, we owe you one big thank you for your hospitality. From elaborate poster making to full board class meetings with our 40 students, your room was our home. We will never forget your beautiful assortment of dot markers that made our posters at pep rallies sparkle amongst the crowd. Mr. Callahan, thank you for your wisdom and insight. You bestowed upon us advice that allowed us to excel at fundraising, organizing, and planning the most breathtaking events. We could not have asked for a more iconic duo. And beyond grateful, thank you both for making our high school dreams a reality.
And just before we finish up today, we'd just like to share our class quote, which is, "Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." And that is all for tonight. Thank you all for coming.
Would you please stand while our soon-to-be graduates process out to their class song?
Told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van. In a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon. We just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars. I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
What you got?